Have you ever tried to remove heat transfer vinyl? What? Me neither. Man, let's do this. What's going on, my YouTube family? My name is D, and welcome to 713 Apparel. Today, family, we are going to end up talking about a couple things. Number one, well, it's not the first thing we're going to talk about, but what I want to try to do is I've never used heat transfer vinyl remover, and we got this stuff right here, VLR. We are going to attempt to use it for the first time, at least me. I'll be using it for the first time. I have not seen a video of anyone trying to use this on 3D Puff. Maybe a reason for that, but I haven't seen it, so I use 3D Puff a lot. So I want to try to see if this will do the job, if I make a mistake, if I can use this stuff to go ahead and take off the 3D Puff. But first, we are going to end up talking about an L, or a perceived L by me, that I took on my opening week of my business. But first, everybody, if you could please go ahead and smash that like button on any of the other videos that I've ever done. I've been seeing a lot of people coming to the channel. I've seen the subscriber count tick up a little bit. I've even seen more engagement in the comment section, that's all that I want. I want to make sure that I'm engaging with y'all, and I want to be able to talk to y'all and just kind of see where y'all head is at, and to see if there's anybody else out there trying to start up their business and the type of results that they're getting. If you've used VLR before, great. Tell me down in the comments. If you haven't, tell me down in the comments. If you think there's something better that's out there, tell me that as well. You know, it's just a bunch of things that I want to try to get everybody together, a meeting of the minds, if you will. We can go ahead and get this thing moving. Now, I'm trying to pick myself up, because earlier this past weekend, I had a bit of
emotional damage
in my Chargers. Ended up getting taken out of the playoffs by the damn Jacksonville Jaguars. So I'm feeling a little down, but I'm trying to pick myself up. I'm coming back here trying to talk to y'all to do this video. Even though, fam, I'm hurting inside. It's gonna be okay. But like I said, we're going to just talk about a couple things real quick. So the perceived L that I took is on my opening week. And let me start off by saying, my family and friends, I love you guys so much. You guys always support me. Thank you guys so very much for coming to the website, purchasing, you know, different things. It was a complete success, because I sold a decent amount of stuff, and so I definitely appreciate that. But on the flip side of that, everybody that bought from my site, I knew them. I knew they ass. Like, I knew every single. There wasn't one person that I didn't know. So, like I said, thank you guys very much for supporting your boy and coming to the website. I appreciate it. But what I want to say is, on the other side of that, you want to make sure that for the longevity of your business, that people who don't know you is coming to your site and they're purchasing from you. That's your ultimate goal, because in the end, that is what is going to sustain your business, because these people who don't know you, they've looked at your product, something resonated with them, and they're buying your product. And so that, you hope, that is what is going to spread like wildfire. You get a whole bunch of other people like that individual that will come and start buying up your merchandise. Now, there are a couple things that I need to do. Before the launch, I thought I did a decent job of kind of putting it out there and, you know, making sure that everybody knew about the site. But I don't think I did a very good job of that. I don't think I did a sufficient enough job of that. So there's a couple things that I want to try to do to make sure that, of course, you'll never get another reopening. But going forward, I need to try to reach more people. I have done business with a couple schools and businesses, so that's great. Thank you guys very much. But what I'm trying to do is, one, I have my website, 713apparel.com, but I've also stood up a Etsy store as well. And so, I mean, you have a bona fide website, but then you also have a marketplace. So I'm trying to attack it from both ends. And with the marketplace, people are actually searching for specific stuff. Like, I have some military clothing, I have stuff for automotive people, I have stuff for the sports fan. People are actually searching for those different terms, and so the likelihood of people finding my stuff there than on my website is greater. But I can't just rely on that. I have to make sure that I'm allowing my 713 Apparel website to thrive. So I need to be pushing that a bit more. And what I want to do that is, number one, make sure I'm pushing this out on my social media. By that, I mean TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and of course the YouTube video. So I need to get more consistent on those platforms. And a lot of times what I could be doing, and I know this and I've done it a few times, but with work and with regular work and then trying to do this, it fell by the wayside. But you can use the YouTube videos that you do and kind of chop those up and use those for your Instagram Reels or your TikTok videos and things of that nature. So I need to do that a little bit more. I need to also go to those niche groups that I just talked about, the automotive group, the military members, and the sports fans, and hit them a little bit more with my items. Now, you do have Facebook pages who they don't necessarily take kindly to you going onto the website and or going onto the group and just trying to push you're trying to sell your items. And that's not something I really want to do anyway. But where there are certain ways that you can address that, you can go on there and say, hey guys, I got these shirts that I'm trying to create. What do you guys think? Or what's the best colors? What's the best colorway? Do you think that will tie everything together? So there's little things that you can do to try to put yourself out there without pushing it in people's face that you're trying to sell it. Another way is I've now integrated Etsy and Shopify to work together. So I have an app that kind of ties all that together. So if I post something on my Shopify website, I have an app that can push that product over to Etsy without having to do it in a silo in Shopify and then go over to Etsy and then create something over there. I have an app that's able to do that. So hopefully that'll pay some dividends. I know it will save some time and man hours, because that would be a pain if I had to replicate manually that process. And hopefully some of those different steps that I'm trying to take will boost sales, and I'll make sure that I come back to you guys and let you all know how that worked, and we'll take it from there. All right, everybody, so next we're going to end up talking about, like I said, this VLR stuff. And when you're using this, so first of all, let me slow my roll. I went to I don't know how many damn places to try to find this stuff. I went to Joann Fabric, I went to Walmart, I went to Hobby Lobby. Everywhere that I thought that they sold any type of fabric stuff, I went there. I couldn't find this anywhere. Where did I go? Good old Amazon, because they have every damn thing. Damn you, Jeff Bezos. But yeah, they have everything. So this is VLR letter remover solvent. It says you're able to remove vinyl and heat applied materials. So I said I use 3D Puff a lot. I know, or supposedly, this is really good for the heat transfer vinyl, which I haven't tried, which we are going to try. But I really want to know what's gonna happen with 3D Puff. This is from a company called Albachem, and you want to make sure that, well, I'm going to make sure that I'm using gloves with this, as well as I want to have a towel put up underneath the fabric. I don't want this to drip all over the place. So, and then you should be in a well ventilated area. So make sure that you guys aren't, gonna make yourself pass out or anything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now, and then we'll go ahead and jump into it. So let's go ahead and do this, y'all. So yeah, so now here comes the fun part, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and put this on. All right, we're gonna put this down. All right, first we are going to do vinyl, regular vinyl. And so let's say I made a mistake and I want to take off this, EST altogether. And so right now, of course, it's been pressed on and it's not gonna go anywhere. So the shirt is inside out right here. All right, so once we put that on there, we wanna, stretch it, stretch the area that you're trying to get it off. And as you can see, it's already starting to get a little loose. So you want to keep doing this, stretching it, tugging at it, pulling it. You can can already see it's starting to break out. See, it starts to peel up. Oh, there you go. You can just rub it. But you don't want to pick at it so much that you're gonna mess up the garment. So there you go. There you have it. And this is regular vinyl. Now, I'm gonna go to an area that's really puffy. All right, so this is 3D puff. As you can see, or maybe you can't see, it's raised a bit. And so we're gonna do this, I wanna do this entire 2020. I wanna take that off. Get that nice and saturated. You wanna focus on placing the solvent. Let me go ahead and top back on that. And so let's see if this just peels off. It's not just peeling off, so all right. So if you encounter to where this is not coming off at all, once you do the back, you can do the front as well. This stuff is starting to bleed. The puff is starting to bleed. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop right there. It's already hard enough to take off. It's coming off, but look at that residue that it leaves. I would just stop right there. I wouldn't even try anymore. All right, y'all, so what did y'all think? I thought that this worked out fantastic. So as you can see, you have the EST that is no longer there, and I don't even smell the solution on here. So my biggest thing was, I thought that if I took this off with the solution, that I was gonna have to end up washing it because of the smell was gonna be in the garment. As you can see, or you can see that it's not there anymore, but there is not that smell that you would think from some type of solution. I mean, man, on the other side, that 3D puff did not do well at all. Look at that 20. That 2020 looking busted. Like I said before, it first started to bleed because of the black, and then on top of that, it just got gummy and nasty, and you're just gonna have to chalk it up as a loss. Thank you guys so very much for coming to the channel, everybody. I think this was a little successful little test, and I am grateful that now I have been able to verify that this VLR will work with heat transfer vinyl. Also, that it will not work with 3D puff. And I have to say that is a good thing to know, because I don't want to get caught with my pants down and thinking that it would work on 3D puff, especially since I use it so much. All right, everybody, thank you guys so very much for coming to the channel. If you liked the video, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button, please. If you like the channel, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button, and don't forget, hit that bell notification button so that each and every time I put out a video, you'll be notified. And if there are some other things that you would like to know about starting up your business or pressing heat transfer vinyl or anything like that, make sure you go ahead and click on wherever this video is going to end up showing up here. Make sure you go ahead and end up clicking on that video. And as always, everybody, remember, everyone deployed, and I am out.